Green flag is out. And they're off to a picture-perfect start. Leary on the top side and the Aubuchon hardware machine on the inside. Down the back straightaway. Side-by-side racing, Matt. And that's pretty much the way it is through the bottom of the top 10.
Around goes Al Saunders as he drifts up to the fence. So a little catastrophe there for the 40 car as he is able to bring it down from the banking, but the yellow comes out before we are able to complete a lap. So Big Al, he was in a magical mystery tour.
There is the green, and let's see if this time who's going to lead the parade into turn number 1. Leary goes up the hill. Bennett tries to hold on, but look at Ryan Fearn. He's already showing his potential. And Fearn, Gambacorta, Ray, and Gray are all threading the needle through traffic, and we haven't went a half a mile yet, Matt.
And Ryan Fearn doesn't look like a rookie now as he is in third. David Ray trying to take a position. Michael Ray got summoned to the back of the pack for that opening incident. And here comes Tommy Fearn out of nowhere. And he cyclones his way into the top 5. Ryan Fearn almost got underneath Leary. And he is going to give it a shot again on the front stretch.
There's no question about it. He tries, puts the hammer down. Meanwhile, the 69 spun in the backstretch. He gets it fired back up and does something really strange. And we've got another spin down in turns 1 and 2. As Richard Sariello spun, had the car stop, started it up, and then stopped it sideways. Here we go.
Looking for some speed on the outside. Tyler Leary giving Bennett all he can handle, but Bennett is able to escape his way into the lead.
Remember, Bennett usually has a car that runs 8 laps, and then it suddenly becomes evil. So let's see if that's going to be the story tonight.
Tommy Fearn making his statement in car number 92.
This is exactly what we saw last week between Ryan Fearn and Tommy Fearn. As Ryan Fearn was clicking them off pretty much a position at a time. Good side-by-side battle between Adam Gray and Gambacorta. And now the number 40 is coming back to life for Albert Saunders, Matt.
He does have that wrinkled quarter panel, and of course, wrinkles might be good on a prune, but not on a race car. But it doesn't seem to be slowing down Albert Saunders at all as he stays ahead of Michael Ray. Up at the front, a pretty healthy lead for Bennett. Fearn trying to make a jackknife move underneath Ryan Fearn. So cousin against cousin coming off of the 4th corner. And Tom Fearn, as he usually does, just about ready to win the battle.
Well, the King Ward coach machine moves to the inside. Ryan Fearn is on the outside. Just because they're cousins doesn't mean they're going to give each other a little bit of extra room on the racetrack. Now, it becomes a battle almost like a snake between Gambacorta. He's down underneath Ray, and Gray is right there with him, along with Saunders, forcing the number 14 of Cliff Saunders to the outside, high, wide, and handsome. Almost 3 wide. Now they are 3 wide, and Adam Gray has broken into the top 5, a former champion, looking like the days he won the title, Matt, with that number 97 car.
And Albert Saunders looking like the days when he won late model titles. He is able to follow his move, and he is in the top 6. At the top of the field is Michael Bennett. Here comes Tommy Fearn as he is able to blister his way underneath Tyler Leary, and Tom Fearn is in 2nd place.
Fastest car on the racetrack is Tom Fearn, 21.976. Leaders last circuit by 22.087. Simple form and fractions. Fearn is quicker and is closing up the gap. Meanwhile, look a little further back in the field. Gambacorta is battling with Ray. Let's look further back and see what the 97 is doing. It just clicked off the fastest lap of the race, 21.954.
And he's going after Ryan Fearn. So let's see if he has inside position. Here he comes as he pulls the trigger against Ryan Fearn, and Ryan is able to hold him off.
There's no question about it. He looks racy. 30 laps is the distance. We are on lap number 10 when they cross the stripe this time by. Quickest lap on that circuit, believe it or not, it was Tyler Leary, 22.014. So our third place car clicked off the fastest lap last time by. So it's been a hodgepodge of who is quick here tonight. But now as they come off turn number 4, back to the stripe, Bennett has led the first 11 circuits in the competition. Meanwhile, last time by again, it was Leary who was one of the quick cars there as well.
Michael Bennett doesn't appear to be slowing down. He still leads by about the length of a moon crater over Tommy Fearn. Leary sitting in his lap. Here is Gray making a bold move as he tries to machete his way underneath Ryan Fearn. Caffeine twitch. Ryan Fearn is still able to hang on to 4th place.
There's no question about it. Last time by, it was Cliff Saunders who clicked off the fastest lap of the race. Look at Gray battling with Ryan Fearn. And who goes with him? The Saunders number 40 car of Al Saunders. So now Al Saunders has moved into the top 6. Out in front, Michael Bennett, the Magnum. Let's look at the times. Bennett's last circuit, 22.215. Fearn, 22.152. Tyler Leary, 22.218. Fearn is the quickest on the last time by, and you can see he's closing up that gap.
Al Saunders having a great run. Remember, he was involved in a jingle on lap number 1, had to go to the rear of the pack, but he is cruising along in the top 5, and he is going after Adam Gray. Gamba Corda getting by one of the slower cars as we approach the halfway point of the race, and Bennett's lead is starting to evaporate. Tommy Fearn, does he have enough to get by Bennett in case a yellow doesn't come out? It looks like Fearn has saved something for the final 15 laps.
Last circuit by, 22.051 was Fearn. Michael Bennett's car is slowing, 22.245. Tyler Leary's is picking up some ground, 22.044. So the plot is thickening, 16 laps up on the board. Bennett's commanding lead in the Aubuchon Hardware Alpine Tree Company car. The Rob Russell Racing Machine has been dominant. But they come back to the stripe, and all of a sudden, Fearn and Leary are moving in. Bennett is giving it his all with 17 of 30 laps now in the record books.
The lead by Bennett was as big as a sequoia tree. Now it's about as big as a tree branch as Fearn continues to operate in car number 92. Tyler Leary, remember, he is a contender in the national point standings. He is running 3rd. And Adam Gray has handled the challenge of Al Saunders, and he is running a very sturdy 4th. Things are getting closer at the front of the field, and we still have 11 laps to go.
There's no question about it. Fearn is reeling him in like a Tom and Jerry cartoon. This is cat and mouse action at its absolute best.
And a pretty big cat, Tom Fearn.
At it last time by, 22.294 for Bennett. Fearn, 22.
Look at Tyler Leary go to work on the outside as he is challenging Fearn for the top spot. Top 3 cars can fit in a hula hoop down to the final 10 laps.
10 circuits to go. Michael Bennett is trying to give it his all. Fearn is right there. A little smooch to the inside. Leary is there. Leary and Fearn have been the 2 quickest cars in this feature event through timing and scoring. Meanwhile, Ryan Fearn goes spinning, and the caution flag comes out by the time they get to turn number 1.
Bennett does a good job to distance himself from Fearn. Now Tom Fearn, it usually takes him a couple of laps to get up to maximum speed. Kevin Gamba Corder slows down on the backstretch. That car is in limbo as it floats on the back chute.
Meanwhile, back to the front of the field, Leary is trying to shake off Adam Gray, the Saunders car, and the other Ray machine. Back to the front of the field, 21 of 30. Tom Fearn all over Michael Bennett, the Magnum. Meanwhile, same can be said of Saunders and the Adam Gray machine. Gamba Corda pulls behind the wall mat. 21 and counting. Fearn gets a wheel down underneath Michael Bennett. We've seen this move time and time again between these two down the back straightaway.
Turn number 3 is when it usually happens. Here comes Fearn. He takes over the lead on lap number 23.
Oh.
Going sideways. Contact between he and Bennett. Fearn is able to recover. Leary trying to get underneath Bennett. Here comes Tyler Leary to try to move into the second place. And he is going after Fearn for the lead.
Here comes Saunders. He's in the middle of the mix. Down the back straightaway. Leary clicked off some fast laps earlier. Fearn is right there on the high side. Here comes the number 97 machine. Working magic off turn number 4. Back to the stripe they come. 24 laps and counting. Gray is now in the mix. Here comes Saunders.
Oh.
Saunders pulls off a Timex timely move. All of a sudden, there is Gray on the podium. Meanwhile, Leary drops from second. Back of the field, he's got a mechanical problem. 5 to go as they thunder back to the line.
So it'll be up to Albert Saunders to challenge Tom Fearn, who goes after career win number 51. Maybe an ordinary driver would have lost it in turn number 4. Tom Fearn is not an ordinary driver, and he was able to hang on.
Leary's car stops between turns 1 and 2. Tyler Leary's machine, all of a sudden something in that car went awry, and we saw the second place car literally drop back.
And they are dead even heading into the first corner.
So there they are, pretty much evenly matched as they make their presence known down the back straightaway. Side by side. No one is giving up in the battle for the lead, Matt. Saunders started out with misfortune. Adam Gray is back in winning style. Bennett is right there, never giving up. 26 and counting.
Inside position for Adam Gray as he tries to butcher his way underneath Saunders. He succeeds. Albert, it is Gray in second. He is going after Tom Fearn, heading to the final 3 laps, and it's become a battle between Tom Fearn and Adam Gray.
There's no question about it. It's come down to this 27 and counting, Matt, and Adam Gray has moved into second. Remember, Fearn and Gray, they had their share of battles over the years, and now it is time to put it to the test. 1 mile left. Popsicle sticks are twirling. Does Adam Gray have anything for Tom Fearn?
We're about to find out. Here comes Gray as he is able to pound his way out of the second corner. But Tom Fearn is in command. Albert Saunders running third, Michael Bennett fourth, Cliff Saunders in fifth, but the man in the spotlight, as he usually is, Tom Fearn. 1 lap standing between him and his 51st career win.
There's no question about it. Fearn still has the lead, but don't count out Gray. Down the back straightaway for the final voyage. Deep into turn number 3. Fearn is still the class of the field. Adam Gray is back and strong as ever. He reels him in. Off the turn. Checkered flag is out. Win number 51. Tom Fearn takes down the win. Great run for Adam Gray to finish in second. Al Saunders, the comeback kid, for third. Let's go down to victory lane. Win number 51. Ladies and gentlemen, down there to meet and greet our winner, Jeff Marconi.
Well, 51 wins later, he's still not tired of celebrating. You were sideways there, you saved it, and you brought it home in first place. How are you feeling after a night like that?
Yeah, I got to thank my crew. We work hard on this car every week, and we've been better and better since the beginning of the year, and hopefully we can keep it here. And, you know, I got great sponsors, Kingward Coach Lines, Sun Valley Fire Equipment, Safeco Foam, Whip Sporting Goods, JR Sweeping. You know, just a great crew. My wife Spots, she's excellent job up there. And, you know, we couldn't do it without iRacing, Napa, parts stores, thank them a lot. And, geez, it's great to be back here, and we'll try to make it 3 in a row next week. But, you know, rad power under the hood. John Williams and Buzzy helped me with my drive line and that. And, you know, just a great combination. We got it working, and we'll keep trying a little harder next week. And, you know, Hoosier Tire, Independent Wheel, Sunoco Race Fuels, Waddell, Short Track Baker. We got to thank everybody.
Tom Fearn with another win, career win number 51. If you're ever down in the paddocks, you'll see all the stickers on this car. Great job on the win tonight. Let's go over to John with second place.
Okay, Jeff, still getting a lot of congratulations is Adam Gray, former champion here in the late models, and it's good to see Adam back up on the podium here at Stafford. What a piece of driving tonight in the number 97 car.
Thanks, I appreciate it. You know, it's been a tough few weeks here. I got to thank Donnie and Stevie from Rad. A huge help. My whole crew. And this one's for you, Leon.
Who's this little guy?
This is my little guy, Jacob.
So Jacob goes to victory lane as well. How about some sponsors on that cool-looking number 97 car?
Meadows Motor Car, Leon's Auto Repair, Holly's Auto Body and Repair, Rad, Greg Orland Construction, Statewide, Ham's Chassis, and if I forgot anybody else, I'm sorry.
This guy's just one spot away from victory lane in the late models. Adam Gray, give it up for him. Let's talk to Al Saunders, who got that number 40 car rocking and rolling tonight. Al, man, good run tonight in the 40. I tell you, got in the wall early there, and it was a little scary, but came back good.
Yeah, unfortunately, that first lap wreck, thought it was going to be kind of like last week. We had a pretty rough race last week, but was able to battle back, and car was really good. If we didn't get that last caution, maybe I might have been able to race with Tom, maybe not, but car was really good, and still a podium finish after a wreck on the first lap. Can't complain about that.
40, man, looking sweet. Who's on there for sponsors?
American Sleeve Bearing, BA Museo, Rad Auto Machine, Williams Race Gears, Rob Davis, Johnson Memorial Hospital, Streb Family Chiropractic, RRC Chassis. I got to thank my crew. They did a lot of work. Wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
Driving a hot rod this year, number 40, Albert Saunders. He goes third in a NASCAR late model main event.